Rolling.
We're rolling. Hey, we're here.
Welcome to the podcast.
How come you didn't count down like on Wayne's World?
I can't count.
That's an American thing. We don't do that here.
It's an American thing.
Yeah, you know that like English is my second language, right?
It's English is your second language?
Yeah.
Since when?
Always.
Really?
Jeez,
What
man.
is your first language?
Money.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back to Funny Book Forensics. As you can see, I'm here with Travis. We have friend of the podcast, Toby, here, set up this beautiful recording for us. That, like, honestly, when you think about Funny Book Forensics and our high-quality podcasts and shoots, I'm not really sure what we did to deserve this, but it is fantastic. You know, this is great.
It's my kitchen.
Well, it is your kitchen. It is the background, too. Yeah, we do have a backdrop. Travis is back because, we recorded with Palmer last time, and we promised that when I got to see Travis, we were going to watch the Power Pack 1991, apparently, pilot for television. Now, Travis, Power Pack came out in like 1984, right?
Yeah.
So why was Marvel getting around to doing a show for Power Pack in 1991? It seems a little late. We were going from glam rock to grunge. We were going from light comics to dark comics. We had gone from the era of the X-Men and the Teen Titans and Power Pack to fucking Frank Miller, your favorite. Did I say it right by saying fucking Frank Miller there?
We do not need to go on a tangent.
Really? Why not? Because we clearly have gone on a tangent before about this. I mean, we went from light to dark, right? Like the comics were light and fun, and then we went to Dark Knight Returns, right? We went to Watchmen. We went to beautiful pouches and shoulder pads. Shoulder pads.
Lots of pockets.
A lot of shoulder pads. A lot of shoulder pads going on. We went to all that. So why did they wait so fucking long to do a pilot for one of their most popular comics in the 80s? Like, I feel like Power Pack would have been an amazing Saturday morning cartoon.
I did not read the Wikipedia article on this before we started the podcast.
Me neither.
One moment, please. No.
Well, yeah. Me neither. I mean, this is just speculation.
I will say this.
You've been in the industry a long time.
Failed at the industry for a long time.
Well, I mean, I think the question is, too, maybe let's ask a broader question, right? Why would it take 7 years for them to think that the property was valuable
I don't think that has
enough
anything to do with it. I will say, I'm just going to catch you right here, man.
Show.
At this time, people don't remember this, but Fox was a relatively new station.
Yes.
Right? And there was a lot of experimental TV going on with everybody.
Yeah.
Because there were shows like Small Wonder, My Stepdad, the Martian.
Well, Small Wonder was a syndicated show.
But no, it was syndicated for Fox.
No, it was syndicated.
The whole reason it got cut off is when Fox became an actual station, they dropped Small Wonder.
No, I thought Small Wonder was straight up syndicated.
It was syndicated through Fox. It was Fox Studios that was producing it.
I get what you're saying.
And when they decided to have a TV show, they dumped it because they didn't want to be the channel that had a little robot girl on their thing. But there was another show they had too that they didn't carry over. There was 2 shows they had in syndication.
Yeah, I'm totally blanking on the show.
Yeah, and they dropped both of them when they started their network. And then they had things like...
well, wasn't Charles in Charge, was it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I don't remember. But
that was the Scott Baio nanny show.
I do remember Charles in Charge, the show, but I don't remember what the other show was.
Well, I remember it always showed with Small Wonder.
But there was other shows at the time that were like my Stepdad's an Alien or whatever, or with the song and the Burt Reynolds doing the voice that no one knew it was Burt Reynolds. But the other thing that was happening at that time, I will say, was there was a real effort to make TV shows of Marvel comics. And one of them was this weird X-Men show that I used to watch that I thought was going to be good, but it was never good. And it had, what's her name, as the head of the X-Men instead of Xavier. And she was like in lingerie all the time. And
White Queen?
I was like 13. And
Was the White Queen the head?
I forgot what I was talking about.
Emma Frost?
It was Emma Frost.
Wow, okay.
And they had a bunch of X-Men that no one knew, you know. So there was an effort to do these things. So I feel like there was something else that they tried to do at that time. They tried to make a New Mutants thing.
Well, this is also the time in Marvel when they had gotten rid of Stan Lee, right?
I think so. And he went off and did his own weird thing.
It's around the time they fired Jim Shooter, right?
I think so.
91 is around the time
You're
they fired
literally
Jim
the
Shooter.
comic historian. I'm the failed writer.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking too, like from a time perspective, you think about like Marvel in the 60s, right? they put out the not great looking cartoons like the Fantastic Four cartoon, but they got that out pretty quickly after the comic got popular, right? Like they
X-Men
didn't
was a
wait
show
around.
at this time. The cartoon.
X-Men 93, right?
It was probably in pre-production. It takes 5 years for anything to happen.
Yeah. So they're working on the cartoon.
Yeah. And
So they
there's
were
just
scaling up their game.
Well, like I said, there was the weird show with the X-Men. There was another show that came out and they only did like an episode. There was like these TV movies that were coming out back then. I kind of remember.
Well, they were carrying the Hulk movies, right? So they'd have like the Hulk and Thor
Those
and the
were
Hulk
going
and
on,
Daredevil.
but I'm talking specifically. They were
weird.
trying to get into the more X-Men-y, non-Hulky Avengers shit.
Well,
Anyways,
of course, they had Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends. Like that was '84 though, so that's like 7 years before this, right?
yes, that's 7 years before this. 7 or 8
Ish,
years.
yeah, like
85,
ish.
86.
So I mean, and it does make sense to have Spider-Man on there, but yeah, I mean, okay, so Power Pack, super popular book, but definitely had waned in popularity by this time too. Like in the world of comics, Power Pack was not a relevant comic. Sorry, in '91.
It was to me.
I mean, they had moved on, right? Like X Universe was the dominant force at that point, right?
Yes.
And we're moving into the relaunch. Spider-Man 2 had taken back off, right? Because we had Todd's art back on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man is hot.
That
X-Men
cool
is
covers
hot.
out. That other cool covers out.
All
the cool
somehow I
covers out.
remember Ghost Rider being hot.
I think I did read something on this once that said that part of the reason the show didn't go off is Marvel started having success with the reboots of everything, and this show was part of their past. Also, the show's not good. I'm sorry to people that work. Before we start this, I just want to say
well,
something
you're
really
telling me
important.
the show's not good before we watch this. And as you know,
It didn't get picked up. That makes it obviously not good. Let's just be honest here.
well, fans of the podcast know they enjoy the show when I'm unhappy. So you're doing that to me today, right?
I just want to say something really important to the camera.
Okay.
If you worked
Well, you're
on this
talking
show,
to me.
if you worked on this show, I am very sorry. I know how hard it is to make a TV show or a movie or a music video. You put your heart into it, your money, you get a paycheck, you're proud of your work. I am not saying you are not good at your job when I trash talk this show here in a moment.
Well, I am. So, I mean, that's how this podcast works. Because we've had this discussion before, though. I think you can be really good a lot of times and not be good sometimes, and that's okay.
That's why
because
I failed as a writer.
that's creativity,
Yeah.
right?
90% of what I write is shit. So.
Well, I think 90% of what everybody writes is shit, right? Like that's the point.
Yeah,
like
it's annoying.
you're,
Emails,
you
man.
know, that's the part of the creative process. So sometimes things get created. I've certainly created things in life that suck too, like this podcast.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's all good. And thank you, one listener. We may have picked up a listener today. And
Thanks,
Toby's
Mom.
here. Yeah. Well, Toby's here. So we do have at least one person listening to this specific podcast.
Hey, Em.
Should we tell them what we're doing, though? I think we danced around the whole time what we're actually doing.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch the Power Pack pilot. Apparently, it has been unleashed on the universe for years now, but we're going to watch it for the first time. As we were reviewing the Power Pack comic book, Travis said this was out there. And I said, oh, that's kind of cool. And Travis was like, no, not really. And so we thought, what else would we do for Funny Book Forensics but loop this in? After reading these great comic books with the beautiful art, with the beautiful paneling, with the great storytelling, where June Brigman is just going crazy, Louise Simonson is writing amazing stuff. We got this nostalgic kick. We're digging the comic.
You left out Roy just to make sure. I want to make sure.
Yeah, and now we're gonna watch
The show with flat lighting and soap opera level drama and stuff. I do want to go into the history of the show, though.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about the history.
I didn't read the Wikipedia article before we started, but I have history with this show.
You have history. Well, you have a lot of history.
Yeah. So years ago, before this thing before there was YouTube, and I was working on another project with a really decently famous writer. They had a couple big films out.
And of course, you can't tell us.
I can't. I really can't. I was in the basement of this guy producer's house with this other writer who's a lot more famous than any of us. And I was very young, and he was like, oh, you want to write comic books? I'm like, that's been my dream my whole life, is just to write comic books. Like, I don't know how I end up in these movie situations in TV. I don't want to write TV. I don't want to write movies. I just want to write comics. He's like, well, what's your favorite comic? I'm like, ElfQuest, Robotech, Power Pack, all the stuff Alpha Flight, stuff you never heard of, right? And he's like, oh, no, Power Pack, I know that. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, yeah. So he has a bunch of VHSs of pilots.
Yep.
Just a ton of pilots, right? And he had 2 pilots he showed me that day. he showed me this pilot, which I didn't even know existed.
Yep.
Right? And who was somebody watching this might be like, I know who Travis is talking about right now. And he had another one about these homeless kids in Seattle living in Pike's Place Market. And it was supposed to be a comedy show about homeless children living in Pike's Place Market in Seattle.
What?
And I saw both those pilots that day.
That's a comedy?
Yeah. They're like the Pike Kids or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's how I felt. It didn't get picked up.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Neither did this.
Well, I can't imagine why the second one didn't get picked up. I mean, it's so... Well, before we start, I do want to say one quick thing that has nothing to do with this. My friend grabbed me a bunch of random dollar books, and I'm looking through the dollar books in the 80s, and lo and behold, the ad he talked about was there, Spider-Man and Power Pack helping Nancy Reagan tell you to say no to drugs. And the ad was right there. And, you know, it's funny, too, because you mentioned that as that was a lot of people's introduction to Power Pack, too, because, like, there's Spider-Man, but Power Pack, and it matched the comic, and there it was in the ad. So I thought that was funny that I opened an X Factor comic.
I read X Factor.
I had my friend pick me up some old X Factor.
Everyone should read X Factor, especially from that era.
Well, this was the early era. This was when they were rebooting the original team. So it was still...
Everyone should just read X Factor.
It's where they put the Beast and the weird X with the X instead of just letting him be the Beast.
I thought that was cool too.
I didn't think that was cool.
I liked X Factor. It's like where the X-Men go to retire.
Well, anyway, it's like X-Men retirement home. That would have been an interesting book, like Cyclops walking around with a walker.
No, I when I was younger, that's how I felt about X Factor. I enjoyed it, but it always felt like it was a more mature book than X-Men in my brain, my little teenage brain. And it was like, yeah, when the X-Men can't cut it with the X-Men anymore, they go to X Factor.
X Factor. Well, I kind of like that. I mean, they did cancel their book, so there's to go. And they tried to launch Beast's career multiple times. I mean, they tried to make Beast into a solo comic in, was it Marvel? It wasn't Marvel. I forget. Anyway, one of those Marvel books where they tried to launch characters is the one where they launched Defenders. Oh. Is it Marvel? It wasn't a Marvel team up. Marvel. Well, it doesn't matter. I can look it up later. But I don't want to get too distracted because we're not talking about X Factor today. We, or Factor X, or anything related to factors or X's, we're going to watch Power Pack.
I'm just going to say, I'm really glad this somehow landed on YouTube. You know, that's one of the things I want to say right away. But second, if somehow this ever gets back to the original producer guy whose basement I was in, hey man, call me. I need a job.
There you go. Jobs are
I'm older now, more mature. Just saying. We can talk about DJing.
Well, you are older now.
We can talk about DJing. You're really into that, I remember.
You are. Well, anyway, we're going to get this started. So
all right, let's hit play.
We have a watch-along going on, and we got a 26-minute show, so we better roll this.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of video here. We're going to run out of tape.
A wondrous creation of subtle beauty and awesome power.
What is up with this narrator?
And in my travels through the galaxy, I've come to understand that power...
Oh, wait, I know who this guy is. This is Kofi's dad, isn't it?
In the right hands, it can be extraordinary.
Margot Finley, I'm sure. Bradley, have we heard of all these people?
Nope.
Bradley Macri.
Dinner theater actors, probably.
Jocelyn Holmes.
I came upon 4 young children who inspired me with their innocence, their honesty.
Oh, this is so sweet. This is Kofi's dad, right?
With the confidence that as they grew up, so would their ability to use them.
Hey, they use the right logo.
The logo is good. The logo is good. We love the logo.
With the Starfield and everything like it should, yeah.
Yeah, this is great. By the way, I've never seen this. Travis would not let me watch it before we started.
I'm going to pause real quick.
We have a school bus happening.
I haven't watched it since I saw that weird VHS or beta that I was showed. I'm thinking about it now. It might have been a beta tape. That's how long ago it was.
Okay.
But a lot of trailers, just to note, back then, a lot of those pilots came on these beta, but not like the normal beta. It was really weird. It's like, there's 2 kinds of beta, guys. If anyone says, oh, beta was used for all these professional things, not home consumer beta. It was the other beta. Yes. I think you have to have a special machine for it. That guy had one. He was rich.
Well, we've got a typical house in the Pacific Northwest here.
Or, yeah, it does look like. Or up in Midwest.
We've got little kids. Jack! I love Jack.
Oh, I found your science book. It's near my...
I feel like Alex should be taller than Jack by a lot. He's not.
Let's move it, gang. And I better not find clothes all over the place.
Oh my God. This is already annoying. I don't remember Julie being a fashionista. Is that new for the show here? Or was this something I missed by not reading all the comics?
I'm going to point out that this came out at a time when there were specific tropes that you had to have. So, like, there has to be a wheelchair smart kid.
Oh, okay.
You saying, like, it's that era of television. So, girls
Okay.
have to be in the fashion and only want to go to the mall. You know, boys have to be.
Well, that's Jubilee.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
like,
we didn't need that for this.
you couldn't get a TV. This is no slam on the people who created this. But there was no way you're going to get anything greenlit unless you follow those tropes.
Okay.
During
Well,
this
we can
era.
keep watching. I'm going to ask you questions because I didn't read all the Power Pack like you did, so I don't
I'm just
remember.
going to pause once in a while to just inform, just because it's easier.
I don't remember Julie being a fashionista, right? So I would.
Fuck, he just take it out of his mouth. Oh, sorry.
I don't know.
How?
Wow, Lightspeed.
Yeah.
That looks kind of cool.
Hi.
I don't mind the little special effect there.
Jack Power.
Jack just lost his retainer.
And my parents are gonna kill me.
Yeah. So that's how we're starting. Alex is having some problems with the fish tank here. Why is this? I mean, this isn't terrible so far. Alex apparently has the gravity powers right now. Oh, he's trying to balance the fish tank. Okay.
Next boys' bathroom, dear.
I mean, the parents are equally as annoying as they are in the comic so far.
Julie! Alex! Come on, guys, it's getting late.
That's disgusting. Wait, who is this?
The dad.
No.
Hi, Dad.
Why is Jack so small?
That's my retainer.
And why do the parents know about their powers? Like, I'm so confused right now. That's the whole premise of Power Pack, is that the parents don't know about the powers. So we've already destroyed, in the first 3 minutes and 19 seconds, we've destroyed one of the key concepts of the book. Admittedly, sometimes could be a cheesy concept, but we've destroyed one of the key concepts of the book, is that the kids did everything on their own, and the parents didn't know about it, and the kids went off and had these space adventures. Is it because we couldn't do The Last Starfighter again? Like, why couldn't we do this?
Another thing to remember from this era is comic books and comic book writers aren't considered able to write very well. So the belief
it wasn't just this era, because that in Heroes came out in the 2000s, right?
Right.
And the producers of that show said, "Oh, you'll love our show because we've never read comics."
Yeah.
And like,
We
I
know how
watched
to
their
do it better.
show and thought it was garbage
I
because.
didn't like Heroes either. I thought it was
And they said, "Oh, we've never copied any comic book tropes." You copied all of the comic book tropes,
And
like,
poorly.
literally all of them.
So-
Anyway, I'll stop going
But
off
the
on
point
Heroes.
is they bite the license, they like the concept, but they don't like the writing and they don't like the story. So they're gonna rehash it. That's what they always did back then. It was really, really bad, you know? So like things like Spider-Man is actually gonna be a spider, like
Yeah.
mutated spider and stuff for Spider-Man. I don't know if you know that. I only know that because I worked.
I hope Luis got some sort of payoff for this at least.
I hope so too.
Uh,
All right, here we go.
And why is Jack miniature?
He has a shrinking power instead of a,
Density.
yeah.
Density is hard to explain on TV. I do
It
kinda
is.
get
That's the easiest way to deal with it.
I get that. Hey, your favorite.
It's not my favorite, but why? What is this?
Sarah's here.
Oh my god. But she's like sitting there like a drawing of somebody trying to do something like.
What's wrong, sweetheart?
I miss my sequel.
What?
So do we, Katie Cat.
She missed
You know
who?
what? Maybe we can all go back to the beach and visit them again next summer.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be fun?
They did remember they summer at the beaches.
Yeah. Katie. This is.
We have to live here.
I guess they just moved to Bremerton.
There's something, Katie?
Yeah, well, I mean.
Oh
and
wait, Bainbridge.
Your friends here.
they listen to a lot of MXPX.
Promise.
Well, Katie seems like she's gonna melt some things here. What? What is going on? All right.
The parents are aware of their powers. They're all, mom's kind of scared that Kitty's
Yeah.
powers are too powerful and she's too young to have the powers. The other kids are all just fucking kids with powers. And the dads and the mom are dealing with children that have superpowers and trying to still balance that between work life, teenage life, and superpower life.
So we can stop watching now. He said no, we can't stop watching.
All right, everybody.
All right, so
Yeah, this is important.
Now,
we got a speech.
We have discussed this before. What's happened to you kids? These powers you've been given are,
Okay,
well,
we're talking about electron powers here for the folks listening, so you get some commentary here. This is very exciting.
but
Dad is
it's
incompetent.
important to remember that with power comes responsibility.
Oh no, they didn't.
To this family.
No, they didn't. With power comes responsibility. Shut
With great
up.
power comes great
But they didn't say great power, and that, of course, wasn't in the comic, as we're aware.
Yeah. So they're trying.
But with power comes responsibility. All right, well, let it here. Keep watching his speech. Hit play. We got to find out what Dad's going to say. Besides that,
We're new around here, and it's difficult enough
Yeah,
to
they just
adjust
moved to the
a
Northwest.
neighborhood. And I just don't think that we should be doing anything to confuse people or draw attention to ourselves.
I mean, I just watched 4 seasons of Superman and Lois, where they're constantly telling the boys not to use their powers.
Nice all clear.
And that shot was crazy.
Well, okay.
And Dad's wearing Clark Kent glasses too, isn't he?
Team break.
Attention on the counter, and I don't want anyone making plans for tomorrow.
I mean, is it wrong? I know you didn't want to pick on the creators, but the music background for this is cheesy as hell.
It's a pilot, so they'll just use free. There used to, at this era, I think there were these CDs that used to come out, and they had a whole
okay.
bunch of like generic score music you could use. And so when you did pilots back then, you'd use one of the scores off those.
Okay, that makes some sense.
Once you become a real thing, you'll get somebody to actually compose for you. You got to keep the budget down.
I don't know if the music was necessary either.
You gonna be all right?
Oh, sure. We'll just take some time. What prompted the speech?
Oh, Jack. Caught him getting small again. It's not funny, Maggie. I knew you rinsed him down the drain.
Oh, I know. It's just, it still sounds strange to me. You're right, though. I mean, it's hard enough being a kid. You feel awkward, self-conscious, and...
This is so early 90s right here.
Well, I just worry they're going to feel...
I think that's a denim shirt and a vest.
Yeah. One, it's also...
Flowered vest.
I was thinking about her speech. Like, it's just so hard being a kid these days.
Yeah. When she walks by, let's see if she's wearing mom jeans.
Okay.
Or be treated like them. They flash that stuff around. It's gonna scare people. The other kids, they'll back right away.
What is he going to sign them up for mutant registration? Jesus.
I better call you from the lab. I'm late.
He works at a lab with a suit? Interesting. I suppose mom's a stay-at-home mom, too, because...
Newton's law of universal...
That's not the high school in Bainbridge, by the way.
Now, we've all heard the legend of Sir Isaac Newton sitting under an apple.
Well, you know, I mean, I've never been to Bainbridge Island, believe it or not, so I would not know.
What was it that he discovered? What's universal gravitation? Alex.
According to Newton's law of universal gravitation, the force between any two bodies is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely
Alex,
proportional
what are you doing, buddy?
between them.
Good. Very good.
All right, Alex. Alex is the smartest kid in the room.
Can anyone state
There we go.
Newton's law of
I don't remember that.
Shut
I just remember Alex being like the kid that was always worried about everything. Is this typical of his character?
I don't know, but playa.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those little drinks.
Yeah, he's got a... Oh, yeah, those little orange and juice drinks, yeah. They have a lot nicer lunches than I remember. Mine just came on a tray, and you got whatever they gave you. And
You have the circle, 2 squares, the thing for silverware, the bigger square, and the rectangle.
they got the full-on junior high thing going here.
I
Lunch tickets. Lunch tickets. I remember those. My parents would bring me a string of lunch tickets. We'd go.
But isn't their older brother's name Alex? So who was this Dr. Mobius anyway? Some little circus guy turned his house into a...
Dr. Morbius?
What's that? Like really weird, freaky stuff. So we're gonna do this, right? After school today? I don't know, guys. You gonna whip out on us, Harlan? Come on, Eddie. No one's been in
Wow.
since he died. And besides,
All the kids are beating each other up already.
Get us in there. Isn't that right, Jack? No problem. See?
See, Jack's already going to show off his powers.
Right? Okay. Yeah!
God, these child actors are amazing.
No, they're doing okay. It's a pilot. They're young.
It's,
They haven't dialed in yet. So I just want to point out,
I kind of like Jack. He's fine.
all pilots have a bit of wood to them. And so, like, kids especially are going to be wooden on a pilot because no one's dialed in yet. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where they are with the character.
I know Jack's doing fine.
Yeah. I think the actor who plays Jack is okay. I think the parents are actually decent. I think the dad's doing dad, like, you know, he's trying to play the dad that's like dad-like, you know, dad jokes, trying to do speeches, doesn't quite have all his emotions in check. Mom's doing the classic momness. These are very classic characters.
They're tropes.
Arcs.
They're tropes.
Archetypes, yeah.
Not archetypes, tropes, yeah.
You read whatever you wait around, so you must wait around a lot. Thanks. I like it in here. It's quiet. I'm Tina Calloway. Hi, Alex Power.
Alex is getting it on in the theater.
She's an alien.
Stop it. Stop ruining stuff.
Well, it's nice to know you, Alex. Would it be okay to call you sometime? You know, like if I ever have any science questions? Yeah, sure. Let me give you our phone number.
Wow. He's already giving away his number. Now, you said she's an alien. Which
I don't know, man. I don't remember.
Away.
I kind of remember something.
Why are you giving stuff away? Well, you're not there yet.
I don't know if that's true or if I remember.
Now, is she a trans-dimensional spider wizard or a cat space pirate? What? Why am I getting a look here? Like, this is...
That's a beautiful shot.
It's a mausoleum. Where are we going?
Fake crane. Did you catch it?
No, I didn't catch it.
Oh, he stepped off something. The cameraman tried to make it look like a crane, like a dolly shot. And he like came off, steps off. So you guys see him do this. He's trying to be really careful.
Okay. Well, Alex is being little bro, and he's trying to sneak his friends into...
You creeped me out, Harlan. Let's go.
What is up with Alex's friends, man?
I don't know, but that was actually not bad for the writing right there.
Yeah, the little short one is beating up the little taller one there. Constantly smacking him. Well, here we're okay. That bowl cut those bowl cuts are... Jack is the only one with a good haircut. That's fair, so far.
That's how you gotta shoot. I've been to Bainbridge many times. I once got my sailboat stuck there and got drunk at the winery. The thing. Anyways, and I will say that I've never seen that house in Bainbridge.
Well, I mean, this house has got to be somewhere.
Yeah, there's no way we're gonna get in. Nobody here we go, huh?
It's probably AI.
Button it, all right? Okay, Power Trip, let's see you do your thing. You guys wait here.
That little kid has some Napoleon complex right there.
Is that Dune?
I don't know what's happening right now.
It is!
Yeah.
It's like a generic version of the 80s Dune music.
So they don't...
Oh, he could shrink his bag too.
That's cool. Oh my god, that line. Did he just say Tyrannosaurus rat while he was tiny?
They're not doing too bad because that does feel very power pack writing.
What is this kid?
Rats. Oh,
man.
Snacks.
Blue Jay, Stellar J food now. Yeah.
Day's ruined.
Well, the plot of this is very interesting. So it really has no plot, which is fine.
Well, no, they're going to a haunted mansion.
Yeah, but like,
hang on.
So we start out the show, and we find out they have powers. And then the mom and dad give a speech, right? Dad gives a speech, whatever. We go to school. They start meeting friends. But now Jack's just ending up in a haunted mansion. We don't really know, like...
He's being hazed.
Why, but it's cool. Julie and Katie are nowhere to be seen at all so far.
That's because they're girls.
And apparently that makes them unimportant in 1991. Even though the coolest power so far shown on screen is light speed.
Yeah, I do want to say, I actually think the writers are doing okay right now. Here's why. First of all, they kind of sound like Power Pack. Other than like mom and dad knowing their powers, that is a little freaking extra annoying.
Yeah.
But they go to school. It was not uncommon when I was a kid to meet friends that day at school for the first time and go do something with them after school that was stupid.
No, it's not that
and get
uncommon.
arrested. So, I said that out loud. Anyways, but you know what I'm saying? So in that sense, and they're going to a haunted house where there's a guy named Mobius that does haunted things. So we're good.
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
This feels like a Power Pack comic for me. It's a kid's comic. Remember, we're looking at a story that's meant for kids.
All right.
These lines are there. When the kid's like, blah, 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 and the other kid's like, well, you're the blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, yeah, that's about
Can I say one thing, though, about this so far? In the Power Pack comics I have read, the majority of the comic is Power Pack hanging out together.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And right now they are all separate.
I once worked on a movie where the word cyborg was in the title, and you know what was not in the entire freaking movie?
Cyborg?
Yep.
Well,
so there you go.
I'm just saying, this doesn't seem like a Power Pack show right now. It also seems like you're introducing a lot of shit into a 26-minute pilot.
Let me go back to explain pilots real quick. I'm going to explain to everybody how pilots work. In a pilot, you're trying to get the gist of what the series will be. So the reason why this is probably doing this is trying to show you the kind of adventures they'll have when they get serialized, if they get green.
Okay. Well,
Right.
So they're all going to be solo adventures. Okay, cool.
That's probably actually... Thinking about it though, you say that, and I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, actually, that's probably what they thought when they watched the pilot. That's probably why it didn't get greenlit, because they were like, why do we have 4 kids if only 2 of them ever do anything?
Yeah. Yep. That's what it seems like so far. And Katie's been portrayed like the
creepy,
the boy that can make things disappear on the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it was really creepy. That was like the creepiest thing ever.
What's the big deal? There's nothing scary here.
It's the Power Pack meets the Goonies.
I was feeling like it was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Goosebumps?
Yeah, this very Goosebumps, before Goosebumps. You should look up and see if the producers or anything like have any carryover to Goosebumps.
Yeah.
The set design, everything.
Yeah. There's R.L. Stein Feely right here.
Hey everyone, if you know anything about this show and if there's any relationship to Goosebumps, leave it in the comments below. Like and subscribe.
Oh,
there you go.
jeez. Thanks, Travis.
Gotcha.
Or you could just enjoy the podcast and tell more people to listen. We like that too. We like having 1 or 2 listeners. Just like this show wanted to have 1 or 2 viewers if it got picked up. I mean, I kind of like this. I don't hate it.
Circus of the Macabre. Who's that? Dr. Mobius, butthead. Wow.
Did you just say butthead?
Yeah.
Can you run my leg across his eyes again?
Why is that little kid such a
See
jerk?
that? It kind of looks like his eyes are moving. Like he's looking right at us. Yeah. Did you guys just feel that? Yeah. Got like real cold in your
That, it is.
I hate when that happens.
That kid's face.
Did you watch the New Mutants movie that was so terrible where they made it into New Mutants horror?
Where'd it come
Yeah.
from?
I didn't watch it though.
This is what this is like right now, except kid version.
I don't know. Here. No.
It's a shame too because casting what's her name as Magic was like the perfect time to cast her, everything. And
Oh
then,
yeah.
Yeah.
And they made a terrible movie.
Yeah.
And it wasn't New Mutants.
It was literally the most best casting I've seen in a Marvel film in years, and it was like, yeah, we're gonna ruin it.
Not so tough now, are you, little dude? This is the little guy that hits people is the first one running out.
Of course, that's how that works.
Okay, I'll tell her. Bye, Mom. Well, Mom says she's coming with a bunch of groceries. She wants you to get started on the kitchen.
What the hell?
They had payphones back then.
You've got to cover for me. I can't. I have to
Oh my God, that kitchen is trashed.
Yeah, well, also, like, Alex just told told Julie to do the housework.
Please, Alex. I just, want to make some new friends. Okay, but I'm serious, Julie. You better be really quick about it, because Mom will be really upset. I know. I promise. Alex, you're the greatest.
Where's she going? The mall?
Yeah, she's going somewhere. She
Probably
wants to
the
go make
mall.
new friends.
That's
She's
the
got to take her
mall.
bike, which we did do back in the day. Alex is going to be all responsible and worried. She's got pink stretch pants.
Rainbow. Yeah! Wizard of Speed and Time levels there, man.
Why does she even need a bike?
Because that's what. Oh, look at that! It's like the Columbia.
Awesome!
Thanks for narrating what we're doing.
Apparently, the Eye of Agamotto is in Jack's drawer.
It's not good.
Now, Jack does cause a lot of problems in the comic. Jack also solves a lot of problems in the comic. This really is Power Pack horror. So this is like a cheap version of Doctor Strange, right? Or what's his villain's name? Dormammu or whatever. Sorry, all the Doctor Strange fans can hate me right now.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Why?
Don't invite them in.
You know what Mom and Dad say about opening the door to strangers.
Yeah, exactly. You never invite them in.
Why not, Jack? Slight problem. No big deal. What's back there? Alex, let's talk this over.
This is
This is not a good idea.
this scene is awful.
I actually think it's pretty creative.
I didn't like the view on Alex.
That was a weird shot, but when I was a
I think
kid,
you better come upstairs and take a look at something.
this is very goosebumpy, man.
Yeah, it is.
I'd forgotten what it was like 'cause I haven't actually watched it since that initial thing.
Your friends had seen you.
Honestly, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be based on your setup.
Well, I seen it like 20 years ago, man.
I'm sorry. You never should have taken it in the first place, Jack. You shouldn't have been in there.
I mean, it is
Work
cheesy.
with me on this one, Alex. What are we gonna
Why is Katie holding
do?
it?
We've got to put it
Seems
back
like a
where
bad
it
idea.
You gotta do something with the
belongs. I
kid.
was afraid you were gonna say
Is that
that.
shark in the background? Is that Jeff?
The poor guy hasn't been himself for days. Absolutely
Oh my God,
no
it's snowing.
concentration in the lab. So finally I said to him,
Well, they're not in the Northwest
lighten
then.
up.
Station wagons.
Station wagons are the best.
Prisons is what goes up must come down. Oh, the guy in the lab thought it was pretty funny.
Jim, look at this weather. You think the kids are okay?
Not in fact.
Oh, is it snowing because they have the mystical item here?
Watching TV by now.
Well, we've got a lot going on here now. We're back at the haunted house already. It was a lot easier to get in there this time.
I think we go this way.
And no Julie. So we've got Alex,
Oh, look at that.
Jack, and Katie going through the
Look at
haunted
that
house.
effect.
We've got a
Little
giant green
compositing
orb.
going on.
It is Dormammu. Is it Dormammu? Did I get that right?
I don't know about Brazil. Hall of Mirrors. Heck yeah.
This is so... It's...
Trav, don't...
What the hell? What in the hell just happened? All of a sudden we...
All right, that's cool.
We went into like the worst effects. Okay, the skeleton's okay. I don't mind this. So we've got a cheesy haunted house of horrors capturing all the power kids. Julie went and had
She
friends
made
with her friends.
and she got one of those little camera snapshot things. That's actually really adorable. The actress did a really good job looking like an excited kid.
What's the note say? They left a note. Wow, now Jack's getting eaten alive by skeletons. Alex is floating. Katie is wearing a Challengers of the Unknown outfit. And she melts a ghost.
Yeah, she just killed that guy.
And she killed something. That's crazy.
Jack, I'm in a thing. I can just shrink and
Yeah,
leave.
Jack shrunk and got away. Alex is using his powers, but we don't know what they are yet, really. He's flying. Okay. I mean, we know they're gravity powers because we read the
So he
comic.
just moved gravity so he fell out of the hole that he fell into.
This is a weird, so it just went to a black screen. No.
I feel like all these effects were probably done with an Amiga.
Yeah. I mean, the effects weren't that terrible for the time. Katie is being domesticated now and cleaned the kitchen while everybody else has an adventure. Or, sorry, Julie. Why does Katie have like a Challengers of the Unknown coat on though? That's weird. That's DC. I'll have to show you the symbol after we're done. It's... They put it... Okay, they have Katie do the dirty work, of course. Now the guy's yelling, return the thing. All right, Dr. Mobius.
Oh, it goes in the painting. Got it.
I don't think it's a good idea to put this on the painting. I'm just saying. It seems like a terrible idea. It seems like a terrible idea. Anytime a painting starts telling you to do things, I'm gonna probably say no. Is this like Goosebumps slash Doctor Who?
Maybe step up closer to it. Like just take like a step forward, kid. Just one step forward.
Or maybe like Alex could just
Reminds me of the ending of Monster Squad.
Alex could just use his powers to put her up there. I mean, he does control gravity. All right, so we've had like a minute of putting this little orb back onto the painting here. It's like it's like the Eye of Agamotto, right? Like it's basically what it is.
It looks like the prop from the original Doctor Strange TV. Nothing to it.
Okay, so now they've saved the town from the snowstorm.
I was gonna say that was a very Jack thing to say.
Now Jack Black has returned, and
I thought it was Orson Welles during his wine period.
Well, it is low. Jack Black would have not been very old when this was made. So.
What are you sorry about?
That we weren't here to help with groceries.
Well, that's okay.
Okay, so
You guys did a super job at packing.
Thanks.
what the
Julie's sweater looks like the sweater from...
Hi.
so Julie saved their ass. Okay.
Katie Cat, would you like to go out and play with some of the girls?
Well, Katie's making friends that she can kill. Okay. I don't get this in the sense that
Well, just a minute. Tina?
there's no resolution to the story at all.
Hi. Yeah? Can you hold on for a second, Tina?
Alex has a girlfriend.
Do you guys mind?
Of course not.
Already.
Come on, Jack.
What did I do? Hi, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Does Jack not look older than Alex to you?
Can you hold on for just
Okay. I mean, yeah, I could totally see why this wasn't picked up. Like, the story did nothing. Like, that thing happened at the house with Mobius, and then they put the thing back on, and he looks at them. So is this the whole thing? You're just supposed to wonder for the next 5 shows, like, what they're doing with Mobius? Is that what we've set up?
Knowing how television worked back then, Mobius would never come back.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like my first question watching the show, and I'm really not trying to be critical here. One, I didn't think it was god awful, but I wouldn't watch the second episode, right? Which I guess why you wouldn't pick it up. Like, there's no, unless you're just a Power Pack fan or you're a Marvel Comics fan. Well, there's no hook to go to episode 2, right? You're not picking up any.
Well, no, you just make a new episode 1. This is the pilot.
Well, no, I get that.
You'd work out the bugs, probably change some make a casting change. Like, they'd probably switch Katie out because the little actress she's really just not experienced enough and not able to pull it off. They probably would swap out a couple of other things, you know? And that would be that. You know?
I totally get what you're saying about that. Yeah. But, like, if, what's in here to hook somebody to buy the show?
That's the thing. There isn't.
Yeah, I mean,
and there was a whole bunch of shows like this at that time already. Like I said, like the story about the girl whose dad is an alien and talks to the little out of a jewelry box. You know, that existed.
And there probably wasn't the tech to have them go on a giant space adventure in the first pilot, right?
Right. So, like,
but what if they just did a pilot with the origin story?
Well, you know, back then they didn't do that.
It just wasn't a thing they did,
No,
but
they
it would
did,
have been a
but
much
not
more
very often.
compelling.
Like,
It would have been a much more compelling, like, show.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem this show has is it looks like all the other shows that existed at that time that were generically like this. You know.
Well, and they pick up on the other thing too. It's like, oh, we've moved to a new city. You know, y'all are going to have these problems. Like, you can't use your powers, all that, and it just, I mean. The special effects, except for Alex with the floating heads, weren't terrible.
It's very Amiga.
It wasn't terrible. Like, it wasn't offensive in any way at that time. Like, I would have been watching it and like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, I guess, I mean, moral of the story here is it's not Power Pack.
I'd say it was closer to Power Pack than I remember.
But it's not in the sense of, like, they don't have the moon boots.
Yeah, there's no moon boots.
They don't have the costumes.
They don't have the costumes. They're not a superhero team.
They're not a superhero team. They are kids going on an adventure, which is cool. I mean, I could see this working in some way. Yeah. And it's a different universe. You know, a TV show doesn't have to be the comic. Like, to make it work, it doesn't have to do that. And that's fine. But yeah, I think the biggest issue, actually, I didn't even find it that offensive in any sense. I just don't see anything here that would, like, grab you and have you go, yeah, let's keep this going.
So watching it now, much older, with a lot more experience than I have, right? I can see why I didn't get picked up, right? It's just more mush for that time period. Everything else looked like that you're probably getting.
Well, can we also say
like
that
Pike's
the intro
Kids or whatever?
Here's the other thing too. If you're gonna not do the comic, then why did you have the intro with the guy saying, "I came to Earth to find these kids," and da 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 da?
I'll explain that again. This is a pilot. You're trying to show all the different things the show can do, right? So when they would do the first episode, they would more likely change some things. Like, that's one of the things. They'd either make the narrator appear finally, either by the end of the episode or something.
Yeah.
As a character, they'd probably, like I said, they'd probably switch out Katie. I just don't think that actress was doing very well for the character. They'd probably make a different decision with the dad. Too. You know, I think Alex might have got swapped. Jack was on point. Julie was on point. I like Julie actually a lot. I thought the actress did a really good job because I felt an emotional beat and she smiled over the pictures of having friends.
Yeah, you liked the dad. I didn't like the dad.
I thought the dad was fine. I thought the mom was great actually. You know, so I feel like this show, if it did get picked up, right, with a team, it would have been fine. It would have been a fine show. I don't think it's as bad as some of the other pilots that have been shown over the years.
Yeah, it was,
especially comic book pilots. You know,
it's not the worst. It's not the Justice League movie, but it's It's not. It's again, yeah. There's just I can see where like you're putting this together, and I get what you're saying about trying to sell everything, but the narration at the start doesn't match the rest of what's there. The narration
so you
at the
probably
start.
have more of that in there.
Yeah, the narration at the start. I'm expecting to get like
At the end,
Space
at least.
Kids.
I would have liked to have seen him get the narration at the end again.
And I think you need the costumes.
Yeah.
I think you need the when they go back when they go back to because that is something that's a trope in the comic.
Well,
something happens, then they all get in costume and they go off and do the thing.
Well, here's the other thing. This is a pilot. They got $25,000 probably in 1991.
Yeah, so right? Probably didn't have money for costumes.
Where are you gonna get a costume?
Yeah.
They got a house.
We just need moon boots.
They got an Amiga computer. And they got a couple of friends. It's a very small staff list here that I'm looking on the.
Well, they could have gone
credits.
to the thrift store and got moon boots for everybody.
91. Those were getting kind of hard to find at the time.
And unfortunately, the rest of our conversation is lost to the ether. I'd like to thank Toby, though, for setting up the video and getting everything ready for us. I thought the video and audio quality sounded great there. So really appreciative of that. Travis and I had a great time discussing the Power Pack pilot. And if you want to see more of Travis's work, you can follow Albert Poon's Nemesis, The Return of Alex Rain on Kickstarter. It'll be coming out soon, and we'll have links for you to get notified upon launch. In addition, you noticed Greg was back, and I'm very excited to be recording episode 2, I guess, of the Booster Gold series. That'll be Booster Gold number 2. So if you want to follow along, you can pick up Booster Gold number 2 from 1985, read it, follow along with us, and join us there. That'll be out next week. So very exciting times here at the podcast. And of course, you can find Greg at the Retro Emporium with Anne in Kent, Washington on Meeker Street. And of course, we also have other supporters, and we really appreciate our listeners. Thank you so much. Hope you had fun listening to this podcast, and we'll be back next week with Booster Gold number 2 from 1985 if you want to pick that up and read it before Greg and I review it with you.